Hi friends, and welcome back to the Lucy Bird. I'm Steph, and today I'm going to show you how I use my Cricut machine to help me in some of my favorite quilting projects. If you followed me on Instagram, you know that I love a lot of mini projects and I really love applique. So applique is when you place some fusible backing onto your fabric and you can make some really fun pieces and shapes, or in this case, even sayings using fabric and fusible bond. So I have found that my Cricut machine, I have the Cricut Maker, which does support the rotary blade, really speeds up this process. So let me show you how. First, I'm going to load the rotary blade into the Cricut machine. So right now I have just a paper cutting blade in there. I'm going to take that out, store it in here. Get out my rotary blade. So these come in a protective drive housing. I'm going to load it in the latches on it. That's ready to go. Next, I'm going to just take some favorite fabric. So for instance, for this rainbow pattern, which is a free download over on my website, I would just select the colors that I need for it. And then you also need some fusible bonding. So this comes in different brands, Pellon, Thermoweb. Just choose something that you can find and works for you. And following manufacturer's directions, you fuse it onto the back side of your fabric. So I've done that already. The sticky side fused to the back. And I'm just going to load it into my Cricut Maker. So I'm putting this in the upper left-hand corner of a fabric grip mat. You can probably not see it from there, but I've used this so many times, and so these last a long time. I've had this one for over a year. And I'm going to load it into my Cricut machine. Next, I'm going to get into Cricut Design Space, and I'm just for this cutting a simple star. So I've loaded the star into my Design Space. I hit Make It. It puts the project onto my mat, hit Continue, and now here, if you have the Cricut Maker, is where you're going to select your base material. So I have found that I can cut bonded cotton just with the cotton setting if I'm using the rotary blade. And the great thing about a Cricut, you can cut unbonded fabric too, which is a completely different project. So I have that loaded in. I have it set to use my rotary blade. Let's hit go. All right, so that is done already. Let's see what we have. So I'll just peel this away. And I have a perfect bonded star. So when you then adhere your applique pieces, you just peel away the paper, which leaves you your fabric that's bonded with a sticky back. You place it down on your fabric and you press it with a hot iron. So you can make so many fun projects with this very simple technique. Like I said, you can head over to my blog, thelucybird.com. I have the download for this rainbow, which can be cut either on the Cricut machine, or if you don't have a Cricut machine, you can cut it by hand, but the machine gives you very precise cutting, and it goes really quickly, leaving you time to maybe work on the finishing yo-yos or getting your binding ready. Hope you enjoyed this quick tip and tutorial on how you can use the Cricut Maker to supplement your quilting fun. I'm Steph, and I'm the Lucy Bird.